Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This is Natural Mystic Messages, and this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because we love to love here at Natural Mystic. Now, while I shuffle the Romance Angel Oracle, I'm going to shamelessly ask you to chuck a like on the video. It helps me grow, and 2020 is all about growth for me. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell for more weekly messages. This is your first time. Hit the bell. You're going to want to. Okay. Let's see what's coming in for Gemini. Okay. Done and dusted. To the point today, Spirit. We have new love, romantic feelings, and keep an open mind. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So if you have met someone new and they're not your usual, this might be your person. Oh, I love new love. I love those butterflies. I love all the fun stuff that comes with it. Don't we all? Don't we all? Okay. We're going to do a spread today. Okay, your issue here is the Three of Cups. This could be that, well, someone new has come in, and it might even be what you were looking for. You're a little nervous that it might mean giving up your comfortability. In the long run, I don't think you worry about, having some fun dates or, all the fun things that come with it. But you're wondering how this is going to work for you long term. Let's see what the obstacle around this situation is. You also might have reached a place within yourself where you started to feel whole. Come on, Spirit, can we have a card? There we go. Okay. Well, this is unusual. All right, Gemini, your issue is the Ace of Wands, which is a new idea, new inspiration, a spark of hope. How this is an obstacle, I'm not sure. Let's keep going. Let's see what your ideal energy is. It might be a new awakening. It might be awakening to a new part of yourself. It might be expanding your spiritual awareness, which, hey, we've been there. It can be an obstacle. Okay. Spirit, can we have a card for Gemini? There we go. Okay. Your ideal energy is Judgment. These are some interesting cards, Gemini. I think you are asking for your Dharma, your dues, your agape love. You're asking for the love you give out to be given back to you. And I think your obstacle is you're fearful that you're only ever going to run into people who you may have great sexual connection with, or maybe you've got great conversation, but you worry you're not going to meet the whole package. And you've been working on becoming the whole package, and you're waiting for that to come back into your life. Now, what are we doing? What do you have to work on? The Ace of Swords. It's the card of communication. And Gemini, I know you've got no issue communicating. We know that you're ruled by Mercury. But I think it's asking you to be vulnerable with this olive branch here. It's asking you to stay in a place of receptivity. And as I'm shuffling, the High Priestess has flipped up. I'm not going to take her, but it does put my mind to speaking what's hidden in you, allowing people to, because the High Priestess is very tight-lipped, and you may have in the past only allowed people in to a certain extent, or were very protective of yourself. Spirit's saying allow that to fall away. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, that it is your time for this to come in. Your Dharma is rolling in, but you have to make sure that you're letting your guards down. And if moments of fear come through, to extend an olive branch and trust and stay in a clear mind rather than jumping too far into your emotions. Oh, look, she's come back out again. Look at that. So she has come out to the for the card that's passing, what you're leaving behind, which is that tight-lipped, the not sharing the inner wisdom and the inner realms of her heart and her mind. I think Spirit's saying this is a safe place for you. You're able to put roots down in this situation. Now, for what is coming, oh, it's the Ace of Cups. This is new love, but it's not just new love. It's new love that fills your cup to the point where it's overflowing and touching others. So while this is new love for you, you're also going to lift up the people in your environment because you're going to be infectious. It's also going to activate you in the way of enlightenment. And I don't want to use that word, and that's why I sort of struggled for a sec. I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to expand your awareness, but it's not about self. I've got the feeling of what it's going to be, but I can't articulate it. Whoever this person is, they were pre-organized before you both came here to come in at a certain part of your life when you were ready, when you were healed, to open up new doors for you spiritually. Okay, there we go. We got it there in the end. Let's look at how you feel at the moment, Gemini. Oh. The Devil. Are you feeling a little bound? Lustful, of course, if it's new, you're probably feeling lustful. You're probably also worried that there's all this beautiful energy, and look, the lovers are here. It's everything the cards are saying, but then this Devil shows up. We'll clarify and see why he's shown up and why these two lovers feel chained and bound. Maybe you feel bound to someone, maybe you feel bound to the past. Maybe that's why this new spark of passion is almost scary for you because of this Devil. Okay. So let's see what the influence, the environment, the people around you, let's see what effect they're having on your life. Okay, the people around you in the past or what you've dealt with are people who are closed off emotionally, but not just closed off emotionally to what you have to offer. They're not even looking at the cup. This is you working your behind off to make everything work and make everything happen, and people just not being grateful for it. Your hope is that they will gain new perspective, that they will see everything going on for what it is. And what's coming in the future is this Queen of Cups. This is you feeling content in your emotions, happy in your emotions, like your cup is being filled, like you're emotionally mature enough to be able to handle whatever comes your way. This Devil's really standing out. We are going to clarify all the cards, so we will get back to why that is there. But let's see why your issue is the Three of Cups, because that's interesting in itself. Spirit, can we have a clarifier for the Three of Cups? Now, this seems a little confusing. I'm wondering if your life's feeling a little confusing right now. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but just as in nothing really makes a lot of sense. Okay, it's clarified with the Judgment. Maybe you've had to take time out to really get to know yourself off the back of other people's decisions. You've had to learn to love yourself. And up until recently, that's been your biggest issue, is self-love. Let's look at this obstacle. Spirit, can we have a clarifier for the Ace of Wands? In this deck, it doesn't really give off this, but I know in my other decks, it can be sexual energy. So that's what it could be, but it's been clarified with the Nine of Swords. This is stress, it's anxiety, it's being kept awake at night. Maybe that's what the issues were, and this new love is what's going to heal them, or what's going to help you move past them. Oh, my battery is getting low. Let's hope we can beat the timer, Gemini. Okay, let's clarify the ideal energy, which is Judgment. This is getting your Dharma. It's getting the love you deserve back. Spirit, can we have a clarifier for Judgment? There we go. Ten of Cups. Exactly. You want what's due. You want what's due. You have put in the work. You have done the healing. You have faced your shadow side. You have become self-aware in every situation. You've analysed it within an inch of your life. You've done the work. Now let's move to the next stage. Let's let that cycle fall away, and let's move into the happy times, into the bliss. Okay. What do we have here? What do you have to work on? This is remaining open, clear, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, not getting too caught up in your head. Don't overanalyze things. That's clarified with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, let that past pain go. Don't overanalyze it. This isn't your past. This isn't that person. You may not be in that space yet, but when the time comes, don't be fearful. If you see similarities of things in this new person, don't be fearful when that time comes in. Just allow it to be. Okay, then we have the what you're leaving behind, which is the High Priestess. To clarify her. This could be as well. This could be family patterns that you're healing and letting go, not repeating the same mistakes your parents made. It's leaving behind old beliefs about yourself. Okay, there we go. King of Cups. And there's someone coming in that's helping you do that. Maybe not literally, they're not saying the words, but whatever the void is they're feeling, it's healing those wounds. They're not putting band-aids on them, they're suturing them up. Now, with that, what's coming is the Ace of Cups. Really doesn't need clarifying, but why not? Let's talk about that new love even more. That's what we want to hear in these readings. We want to hear how amazing it's going to be, along with the Ace of Pentacles. This is new beginnings all round. This is fresh. This is new. This is not the same that you've dealt with in the past. The Ace of Pentacles it's an opportunity. This is an opportunity to gain your Ten of Cups, to have that wholesome love that also comes with friendship, is what I'm hearing with the Pentacles. Okay, now the Devil. This is where I wanted to get to. This is what I wanted to clarify before we run out of batteries. Okay, that's too many, Spirit. When I say clarify, it means clear. There we go. The Seven of Wands. It's really interesting. I think there's something very specific that this person is for. Seven of Wands. It's conflict of the mind. It's feeling overwhelmed by this devil. Who is this devil to you, Gemini? And what is it? What's the hold they've got over your mind and over your thought process and having to defend yourself? And I feel like you're having arguments inside your head with this person. It's not these new beginnings. It's a separate situation. And then above that, we have the Four of Cups. This is the people around you that aren't appreciating you for who you are right now and what it is you're giving to them. And you may be seeing the contrast between the people around you and this new energy that's come in. And I'm getting the feeling that it's night and day. Okay, Spirit, can we clarify the Four of Cups? Two of Swords. You might need to make a decision that will change your whole life. It's not a decision you want to make, and you're almost closing your eyes to the fact that, but you know deep down inside it needs to be made. But you're just allowing time to play out, and you're hoping with this changed perspective that the people around you can make the changes they need so you don't have to get to this point of making big life-changing decisions. This is in the hopes and fears. You fear that they won't get there, but then at the same time, you're holding out hope that they will. Let's clarify that. Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight, but he is the most responsible knight. And he gets there in the end because he takes really cautious steps and pays due diligence to every move he makes. Everything's careful and well planned out. So that perspective is coming, along with justice. You will receive the justice you deserve. This is a woman spanking her child. This is the Housewives Tarot. This is set in the 50s. Now, I don't like to say people are going to be punished, but people are going to feel the effects of the pain they put you through. They may not take it well. I see this lolly being thrown out like a child chucking a tantrum. Or they may have the things they love most taken away from them. And I don't mean people. That's pretty horrific. I mean the material things that they grasp may just be taken away. And that may be the punishment that they have to go through to be able to feel the gravity of what they've done to your emotions, to who you are at your core, this Queen of Cups. Interesting spread, Gemini. Very interesting. We'll have to stay tuned to see what comes in next week. We'll have to follow. Maybe it might be a different message, but if not, we will follow this story through and see what happens. We beat the timer. Hit the like. Subscribe if you enjoyed this and you want a new message next week. And I'll see you all again in a week. Bye.